Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense... Odegaard! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Worth a try, but not this time.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that should get the job done. Manchester United are looking to go for... Chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Corner number 2 then. Gets good distance on it. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Timber. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a goal kick. That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, a player with a classic number 10 look about him is Martin Odegaard, Peter. It'll be crucial that he can pick the ball up between the lines, as he prefers to do. That'll allow him to show off his trickery. If he can find that space, then all options are open, and the opposition defence might be stretched.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Bruno Fernandes. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Havertz. And smartly reclaimed. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shaw. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Casemiro. Menu. Tries to pass it through. That is a great pick out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Matheus Cunha. That's an imaginative pass. Gabriel deals with that comfortably.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
That's a cute ball. It's a goal kick. Timber. That's a little off target. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Eze. And it's Marino. Oh, super find. And he's managed to get free. He's found some space. And the shot! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Now it's Havertz. Pass is just off target. Menu. Bruno Fernandes. Nicely spread. No way through there.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Crosses it in here. Eze. A vicious ball here. In once more. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Havertz. Oh, no joy this time. Mazraoui. And Maguire. And it's Shaw. Odegaard goes sliding in. Casemiro. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's a dangerous ball. Bruno Fernandes with the clearance.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, well played. Bruno Fernandes. Played out towards the right wing. Menu. Bruno Fernandes. Good pressure, determined, intense.
Matheus Cunha really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Bruno Fernandes.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Merino. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed. He's pulled him up for that challenge. And he is going into that little black book. And he's forced to go back. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Knocks it into space. Mazraoui picks it up out wide. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Matheus Cunha. Shaw made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Probing pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
He's in a good position here. Menu. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Well, that pass isn't the best. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Great vision. There's the crossfield ball. Matheus Cunha. Always onto this. And it's made its way to him. Chance for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that could have brought them level.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
substitution for Arsenal. Number 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
23.
Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, super ball!
Coming on the field.
Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Number 49.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 36. Zubimendi.
It's very disappointing, it has to be said. Zirkzee. He's a sharp little ball here. That's been cut out, well played.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Najraoui. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Lewis Skelly.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And Lewis Skelly. And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. What looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, Red, nice interception. And he's gone direct here. Casemiro gets across and deals with it. He's a sharp little ball here. Deli Bashiru. Oh, no joy this time. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, we all know that Harry Maguire has come under a lot of scrutiny over the years, Peter. But I think he's passed most tests with flying colours. It'll be interesting to see how the opposition might test him using pace. Because if he has a weakness, then it's the fact that he's a little slow on the turn. Though it's usually something he can make up for with his reading of the game.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mazraoui.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Great vision. Now it's Mount. He is through here. Now he's off and running, and he was quick to react. And it's Ugarte. Shaw could try cutting inside here. Husai. And Pedro. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's free, he has got space. Bruno Fernandes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Husai gets across to intercept that.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
He's in a great position here. Basic. Good ball, good take. Shaw. Shaw just loves to go forward whenever he can. That has not gone well. Shaw. Shaw, who's on a run down the left wing. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now who's going to be first to this? Aimed beyond the defence. Hoisted in. He's got tall. Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Ravella. And it's Basic. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Ugarte. Cancellieri. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he cuts out the supply. Shaw. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Patrick cuts out the pass.
Basic.
Now that's a lovely exchange. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started. Here we go again.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Manchester United finding their passes. Šeško! Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Casemiro. Noslin. And it's Delibashiru. Thinks about the shot. Ugarte. Matías Cunha. Noslin. That's a nicely weighted pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Matías Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Opts for safety. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Šeško. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And we have our very first corner. Mount with the short one. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And now they can spring out of defence. Casemiro. And it's Mazraoui. Šeško being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and...
Oh, shooting shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He scores! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just...
Cancellieri! It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, well played. And he thumps it clear.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that looks a decent ball. Maguire did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party... Noslin! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Lazio really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Sostituzione per la Lazio.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Just eases him off the ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now this could be a chance. Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Oh, what has happened here? Maguire clears.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Mazraoui kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Played out to the left flank. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. And now they can clear their lines. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And he's heaved it away. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's being urged to shoot. And that's played in low. De Ligt gets good distance on it. Manchester United leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. Bruno Fernandes. Menu crosses it in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Backward it goes. Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, this looks sharp.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's a throw-in. And he's opted for the long pass. And that's going to be a goal kick. Great defending, strong and determined. Great ball if he can get there. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Arsenal.
I'm Peter
against
Drury,
Arsenal.
and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectation. Big chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
How very smart. He just got it right.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he cuts out the supply. Zubimendi couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Trossard. It's a really well-measured ball. Eze. Rice. That's Eze. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Gabriel Jesus. Rice. Can he get it through? Incapuyi. And it's Rice. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Eze. That's been intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Timber picks it up out wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Now he's got space here. That's good vision. Great ball, and he's in here. He's got away. Defending of the desperate variety. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Well, that's a little loose. Timber's cross. Chance! Goal! Arsenal are level. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Marino. Now this could be a chance. Eze has it out wide and in space. And that has earned a reprieve. He's had a shot! It's anyone's ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's going up front in a hurry. Ødegaard. Eze. Merino. Merino! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was
Nhờ
not
quá,
the case.
nhờ quá,
Chance, surely! Goal!
nhờ quá,
Arsenal!
nhờ quá.
And again they hit the front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal go into the lead. Ødegaard. Merino. Now Ødegaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, important interception. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? He's on it. Can he get away? Gabriel Jesus was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
And the shot! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Gabriel Jesus has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Great vision. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Lovely bit of skill.
Has been indicated.
And the shot! It's in! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different...
And it's half-time here. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
That's the first half. Let's hope for more of the same. Substitution in progress.
Here we go again then.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Merino. And he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Rice considers his options, looking to widen the gap even further here. Eze, played into space. Good ball over the top. Raya is there and he can get that clear. Can he get on the end of this? Gabriel kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. Looking to play him in. He's cut it out. Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
It's run loose here. Merino. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. So what can they make of this? And it's been played through. He's in a great position here. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So
He's having a shot! And that wasn't far away.
well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Incapuyi. That has not gone well. Arsenal really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Ambitious ball here. Quick look, then plays it in.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain.
Great chance! And that would have been some goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Incapuyi. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Now it's Havertz. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Saliba can get it clear. Arsenal have their second corner now. And he shoots! Oh, it's come loose. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Looking for options for movement, and he's picked it up out wide. Showing good feet. That is lovely. Mikel Merino is onto this. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Promising position.
Number 36.
There's a chance for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Nicely intercepted. We get a throw in. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Time, excellent interception. Gabriel. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, that is one way to stop him. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on the field.
Now it's Havertz. Rice.
Number 4. Right. Substitution.
Timber. Havertz. And it's White. Aims beyond the defence. Zubimendi looking to run onto it. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Can he finish? Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
4 added minutes on the board. Pinches it off him. Trossard. Now that's well seen too. He's gone forward. And it's Zubimendi. Trossard. Now it's Havertz. Neatly clipped into space. That's the keeper's ball. And that is that. Arsenal perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause.